the days that we chill and relax. Where did the time go? It all passed, now I need to go back. I had no worries but always had plans. The only thing I did was dig out the trash. Now it's much harder to laugh, hard to get up and then work on my craft. I need inspiration, don't need no validation. No more medication, just try some meditating. I don't need you to save me, feel like all of you hate me. Everything's been so hard with all the situations lately. I just need to numb the pain for a minute. I just wanna run away on vacation. I don't know what else to say now. I just need to numb the pain. Maybe I'm done, maybe I've lost. Still putting up a fight because I love my mom, I love my family. When I was young, they would all look after me. I don't know why, but I feel like a burden. I spend my life overthinking my purpose. I can't really cry, I'm so used to the hurt. Trauma keeps up at me at the wrong moment. Oh, I just wanna numb the pain for a minute. I just wanna run away on vacation. I don't know what else to say now. I just need to numb the pain. To numb the pain for a minute. I just wanna run away on vacation. I don't know what else to say now. I just need to numb the pain.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it rain. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it rain. in my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels, they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again, just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. I hate all this overthinking. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver, no more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar, bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Oh no. Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control. just getting started. Got my eyes on the target. No, no. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come. I'll never run.
Check.
Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty.
Check.
Check, check. They say I'm dangerous 'cause I broke all their cages. No, I won't sit and take it. No, no. They left me for dead, I guess I'll never learn. Every time I break, there's just more pain to burn.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Open Round 2 recap live show from a basement. But you can't see it because all you can see are the stars, you know, nice pretty background. I didn't say it yesterday, but it is a new background I made. Hopefully when I get in some gear from one specific company, we can kind of feature them a little bit, but it's still on the way. I'll let you guys know when that comes in. Anyway, quite a day out at Royal Liverpool, Hoy Lake, whatever you want to call it. Just quite a day. So round 2's in the books. Of course, we got the teas, the zinnies. Of course, what else is new? Subscribe to all the channels. As always, we got YouTube obviously on here. Threads, Twitter, mostly Twitter's where I do a lot of the work at. Instagram, TikTok and YouTube Shorts for the clips. So if you don't watch all of this, check out some of the clips on YouTube Shorts or TikTok. So let's get right into it. Round 2, early wave. Story of the day, of course, is little Brian Harman. And I feel bad saying that, but he is really tiny. And I was really angry. Like, as soon as I opened my eyes, it was 7:17. Woke up, getting out of bed. Actually, didn't get out of bed. I grabbed my phone off the charger, laying in bed, opened my eyes, and what do I see? I see Brian Harman, 4 under par on the day, 8 under overall, and I am sad. I was sad to see that. I then get into the clinic, and he makes everything, saves every par putt, smokes it on 18, probably one of the longest drives I've seen thus far on 18, of the drives I've seen. And then he rips it to 20 feet, or probably 20 feet for an eagle putt, drains the eagle, gets it to 10 under par, and just stunts on everybody. Like, Brian Harman just bullying this course in which nobody was able to do day 1 or day 2. I mean, we had some 66s in day 1, obviously, with the 3 leaders, but I feel like Harman's day-to-day, he started on the front 9, he had a streak of 4 birdies in a row, I believe, and then just kept it going on the back, just a bunch of pars, nice clean round, eagles 18, called it a day with a 65, the round of the week thus far, in a harder day than yesterday. So, yeah, just Brian Harman crushing it. We'll talk more about him later. Other people in the early wave. Did I say early? Yeah, early wave. I don't know. Whatever. Rory, he was able to hold it together. I feel like he's had his C- game through 2 days. He had it to 2 under he had 2 birdies early on the front and then kind of just moseyed along up and down. He was able to get it to 1 under par for the tournament for the championship. I'm very sorry, with a birdie on 18. He just hasn't been clean. Like I said, I think he's got like his D plus C minus game right now. Can he get it together? We'll see. Will he be featured in my power rankings later? We will see. Other guys, Justin Thomas, solid bounce back. Goes from an 82 to a 71 today, which he's, just not be one of the best players in the world. Still uber talented. He's won 2 majors, like I said yesterday. Not that people don't know that. But I don't know. He just had, and honestly, after the round today, he had like a few questionable comments, in my opinion. I'll bring it up, actually. He said in his presser afterwards, after missing his 3rd major cut of the year, he said, for yesterday, there's nobody that shot 82 that hit some of the quality shots that I did yesterday. But he shot an 82. He follows that up with, it doesn't make sense. Welcome to our lives. I'll hit shots like a number 1 player in the world, and then I'll make a 9 on my last hole. Justin, welcome to the amateur life. I know you haven't had to deal with that in a long time, but welcome. Welcome. I know you're not going to be with us for long, but welcome. Because that's what we feel all day, every day. I don't know if he's in denial or what, but he'll get it back. He'll be fine. But, yeah. Don't want to go back into the whole JT thing, but I just thought that was a funny clip, Instagram stuff. Good for him. Tough day for Max Homa, but shot 73, 2 over par, but he's still 1 under for the championship. I wonder who he's playing with. We'll get to let me take a look. I want to know right now. Ooh, comfy pairing. We'll get to that later. I like this pairing a lot. We'll get to that in a bit. But Max, he did have a streak of 3 birdies in a row. Birdied 7, 8, and 9. Really gets it going. He's able to get it to 1 under par. He was at 4 under, and then he promptly makes double bogey on 10, and he was able to hold it together from there, but it just killed the momentum there. Anybody else in the early wave? Not much. Was anybody else out there really? Nobody that matters for the most part. Other guys played, obviously, but like we said yesterday, bunch of NPCs out there, so they don't matter. Let's get it right to the late wave. So, obviously, biggest story of the late wave, Tommy Fleetwood, hometown boy, didn't have much going on the day. Shot 1 over par going out, but was kind of slapped it together for an even par 71. A lot of big putts down the stretch for Tommy. On 16, made a putt save bogey. 17, big putt save par. 18, big putt save par after he was out of position on all 3 holes coming down that stretch. And that closing stretch is going to be fantastic as we get into the weekend. Our other round 1 co-leaders struggled quite a bit. Emiliano Grillo, NPC, shot a 74. He went from 5 under to 2 under. And Christo, whatever his name was, Albrecht, I want to say, from South Africa, shoots a 79, predictable. I said, enjoy sleeping on the lead. You'll remember that round forever. You can say you were a leader for day 1 in an Open Championship forever, but we'll see you later. You made the cut, so that's good. He'll be playing all weekend. Good to see you for an amateur. Spieth is playing well. What did he do? Spieth, he went out hot. 3 under on the front, and then promptly makes bogey on 10 and 11 to just, similar to Max, just killed some of the momentum there. Makes bogey on 15 on the par 5, and just couldn't muster anything after that. But he's still there, 2 under par. So, you think, we'll get into this later, but 2 under par, there's only 3 shots separating him from second place, and then, of course, there's Brian Harman. Other guys, Jason Day and Sepp Straka with the 2 other rounds of the day, shooting 4 under 67s. Wyndham Clark feels like every time he might just totally eject himself from the championship or any tournament, he comes right back with a birdie or gets out of trouble to save par or save a bogey. I noticed that a ton at the U.S. Open, and I noticed it today as well. I think he's going to be... See, I hate it because I didn't like him, but, his game, you can't knock it. what he does, just grinding around, it's cool to see, and I'm starting to like Wyndham Clark a little bit. After yesterday, I just said I hated him, and he's a villain to me. We'll see what happens. Just don't break Rory's heart, and basically I'll love everybody, I guess. Or you know what? Maybe I should be more mad at Rory for breaking my heart all the time. But what are you gonna do? The cut was actually really fun today with a ton of big names just floating around, and it was right into the afternoon that these guys were playing and trying to make the cut. So Scotty was 4 over for a while and was able to make 18 after he was out of position on 18. He piped it down the fairway on 18 and then dumps it into a bunker on the right, really close to the lip. And he was able to get it up and down for birdie with a really great bunker shot. We're just getting it over the lip. I think he probably caught the wall a little bit, the vetted wall, which Azinger said like 3 billion times today. I was losing my mind as he was saying it, but it's good to see Scotty make the cut. So you think about Scotty, I'll talk about my top 10 parlay with him and Rory. Rory's right now T11. Scotty is 3 over in last place of the guys to make the cut, but he's only 4 off of 11th place. So do I think he has a good chance to make a top 10 in conditions? I do, because he's the best player in the world. What else? Other guys around the cut line. Ricky, he was, again, floating around it all day. He was backing up, gets it to 3 over, has a couple big par saves, and then on 18, I think he rips it right on 18 for the drive. Didn't go OB today, so that's good. Rips it left into the left rough with his second shot. Hits it into the bunker on his third shot. Gets up and down for par. I forget what he did, but he got on in 4 and makes his putt for par. So Ricky's around for the weekend. Cam Smith doing a similar thing. But Cam Smith actually had a fun time at the end. He was 4 over playing 18, and then he rips it up onto the green and makes eagle, like a really comfy, easy eagle to get it to 2 over. Another guy, Matt Fitzpatrick, he was kind of cruising along there for a little bit. He had it under par, and then he promptly makes a 6 on 17 and was pissed. And you can see he was still pissed on 18, but he was able to get in the house as well at 2 over par. So he's around for the weekend. But overall, just really good cut line. And I think that's something that the PGA Tour, for their normal events, can probably do a little bit more of and make some more drama out of. Granted, they're not always going to have such huge names fighting for the cut, but it was a good day for them, or a good day for the cut and watching the cut. That's about it for the late wave. Other notes on the day: Shane Lowry snapped the club behind his neck, so that was sick. DJ Dustin Johnson ejected with an 81 today, so that's fun. He missed the cut by a lot. Like I said, Fitz with a triple on 17. Still loving the 18th hole and this whole closing stretch. And overall, just Liverpool as a venue in general. So I wasn't the biggest golf guy. Like, I like golf, but I didn't watch it as much. I didn't dive as deep into it and discussing venues and other stuff, or really getting into venues and stuff like that. So I'm really starting to learn kind of the open rota. Obviously, everybody knows St. Andrews, like Carnoustie, but Liverpool it's up there for me right now. Like I said, I don't know all of the other ones well. I know there's St. George's and Birkdale and Lytham and others. But, yeah, Liverpool I'm liking a lot, and because it's one that I'm starting to know quite well, it's up at the top of the list for me right now. Obviously behind St. Andrews, because you can't have the home of golf anywhere but number 1. Anything else? Tom Kim shot a 3 under today after a 3 over yesterday, so he's at even par. Good for Tom. So let's get right to the scoreboard. We'll see what else is going on. I'm out of the way there. Good. So let's see. Obviously, we got Brian Harman. So now we get to the pairings as well. So we've got in the final. Let's work our way up from the bottom. So we'll go to all the way. Everybody that missed the cut. Jazz Janawatanand. A nice 22 over. That's fun. some guys struggling down there. Nobody of interest. Adam Shank played with, I believe, Phil Mickelson. I don't know where Phil is. We'll find him soon. John Daly, he had a great shot on 17. Did he make birdie there? No, he did not. But he made birdie on 18, so good for you there. John Daly, 2-time major champion. JT, like we said, he shot even par. Anybody else? Phil, 3 over today. Phil really had it going yesterday, and then he doubles 17, triples 18. It's Phil. Phil's a funny guy. He's kind of just like a comedy act at this point, and I'm sure he's going to pop up one day and win a Masters because that's Phil. Liv's favorite person, Taylor Gooch, missed the cut by quite a bit. Anybody else of note? One of the Højgaards missed the cut. One of the other Højgaards made it. Sam Burns missed the cut. Tony Finau missed the cut after he was made every cut in the Open up to today. Billy Horschel missed the cut. Sahith shot 300 today after, what did he shoot, 79 yesterday, so that's tough, but good bounce back. Doesn't matter. He missed the cut. Colin Morikawa missed the cut. What did he do? He tried. Birdied 18, but couldn't get it there. Keegan Bradley missed the cut. But yeah, like I said, lots of big names down here just making the cut. So let's get right into the pairing. So first guys out, Ricky Fowler and Bob McIntyre. 855. Scotty Scheffler, 905. I think he's going to make the top 10. Just a lot of big names playing in the morning. So if anybody's up really early, you got some good golfers to watch. Brooks playing with Cantlay. I'm sure he's going to love that slow play there. Padraig, he's going out there. There's our boy Cristo. Let's see. Bryson and Xander playing together. Cam Smith and Fitzpatrick. A lot of good names and good groupings there. Louis made the cut. Good for you, Louis. Playing with his live mate, Patrick Reed. Ron made the cut. Good for you, Rombo. He's another candidate to get up there and make a top 10. Don't think anybody from that's even par or worse is going to compete for a win, but we'll see. Let's get to the ones I like. So my favorite pairing that I've seen thus far is right here. We've got Rory and Max going out together at 225. I think this is a super comfy pairing, and I think one of these two guys is going to make a run, and they gotta do something big. They got to shoot at least. I think they got to get at least to 4 under par tomorrow. So 67, 68, somewhere around there if they want any shot of competing and potentially winning. We've got Cam Young and just great pairings. Cam Young and Jordan Spieth going out together. It's nice because I feel like they put all the NPCs together, which is cool. So like right in between Rory and Max, you got these characters. Thurston Lawrence and Matthew Southgate. Not real people. It's fine. And then we got, again, Emiliano Grillo and Adrian Atagwe. NPCs. They're not going to do anything. And, yeah, that's about it for pairing-wise. Obviously, we know Jason Day is going to be out there, Minwoo Lee and Sepp Straka in the penultimate pairing, and then Tommy and Brian at the end. I'm hoping that Brian comes back to the field a little bit just because I want this to be exciting. But, yeah, let's dive right into the power rankings. So starting at 5, and this goes back to what I was saying with that comfy pairing at 2:25 UK time, whatever it is. So that's what, 5 hours. Quick maths, Matt. Quick maths. So that's what, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So 9:25 Eastern time they're going out for me and all the great people out on the East Coast. Anybody else, I don't care. East Coast is where it's at. East Coast, best coast. But, yeah, Rory is my number 5 going into the power rankings. I think he's got a shot if he can do something, like I said, 67, 68, kind of vault himself up there. There's I'll say it again. There's a bunch of NPCs between him and first place. So let's see. Between him and Harman, there are, I guess they're real. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 real people between Rory McIlroy, T11, and Brian Harman. So, just if he can do something special, he's got a shot. Number 4, he's one spot ahead of Rory right now, and it is Cameron Young. We'll kind of lump him and Spieth together because they're playing together. That's another pairing that I think if somebody can do something special, similar numbers, shoot a 67, 68, they could bump themselves up. Who knows? Maybe even get into the final pairing, depending on what some of the leaders do. Cam Young finished in second place last year. A lot of people forget that it was the whole Rory and Cam Smith thing, but Rory ends up coming in third place last year, and Cam Young ends up coming in second to Cam Smith. But yeah, I think either of those two, Jordan Spieth, Cam Young, they can do it. I have Jordan Spieth at number 3. And then number 2, it will be our guy that's in second place, Tommy Fleetwood, hometown kid. He's been playing well. He almost lost it a little bit today, but again, like I said before, he got it back. And then, of course, Brian Harman. All of these guys, Rory, Cam, Jordan Spieth, Tommy Fleetwood, they're in it. But they need some help from Brian Harman in order to have any chance. So it doesn't matter, even if they do shoot those 67, 68, it's not really going to matter if Brian Harman goes out there and shoots. He could probably shoot even par the next 2 days, and 10 under might just do it. I think it probably would do it. If he could sign up for 10 under par right now, I bet he takes it and walks. Like in a second, he takes that. Yeah. So I think it could be unsustainable. Like I said, he hasn't missed any putts inside of 10 feet, I don't think. He's gained 14 shots on the field. I think he's gained 9 through putting alone. Is it unsustainable? Potentially. But he's also been in major championships before. So he was T2 at the U.S. Open in, 2017, I want to say, or 2018. One of those years, I believe, when Brooks won at Erin Hills. And I think he had the lead at one point, maybe in the third round. But he was very competitive. It's not like he just shit himself and didn't compete. It was a competitive T2. So he's been here before. He was T6 last year at the Open, which I didn't really even know until I looked at his Wikipedia page. So he's been there. No one, I hate to see this, but no one has lost a major when they've had a 5-shot lead after 36 holes. I think there's been like 8 guys that have done it. But they've all been kind of big names. There's like Nick Price, Tiger, Brooks. Scotty did it for the Masters last year. So is he one of those names? He's not, but history's on his side right now. And then another little tidbit there, he has the same, not under par number as Rory and Tiger when they won at Hoylake or Royal Liverpool, but he has the same total score because back then it was a par 72 and now it's a par 71. He has the same exact total score as Rory and Tiger did when they won. So a lot of things are looking good for Brian Harman. Obviously, he's got a 5-shot lead. Again, if he shoots anywhere close to even par the next 2 days, I think he wins. But me being me, I want Rory to have a chance. And more than anything is I want this to be an exciting major. And I think the fact that we know that the closing stretch is there's a lot that could happen. Like that whole, honestly, 14 through 18, anything can happen there. We know what can happen to 17. Just talk to Matt Fitzpatrick. We know what can happen to 18. Bunch of snowmen, some 9s, some guy at a 10 today. So it's out there. Even if he's coming down the stretch tomorrow or Sunday with a 3-4 shot lead, it's not safe. It's not safe. Unless you get to like 18 and then you have like a 5-shot lead, then you could just probably slap a iron down the middle and just piecemeal your way to the green, and you could make double or triple, and it'll be fine. But hopefully, the rest of the course shows some teeth. 17 showed some teeth today. Let's see what that was playing today, actually, because it was the 9th hardest hole yesterday. Today was the 5th hardest hole, so 17 is getting to the point where we like it. What is 18 playing? 18 playing as the 16th hardest, but there's blow-ups out there. So the fact that there's 10s and 8s and 9s out there and it's still playing the 16th hardest tells you that it's a... And I like it because there's a lot of risk-reward where you can absolutely blow up and lose it, or you can make an eagle like Brian Harman did, like Cam Smith did today. So I think we got a good weekend ahead of us. Conditions are coming in. It's going to rain all weekend, so we'll see who's able to keep it together. And that's it for round 2. It's nice and early on the East Coast, 6:45 on the dot right now. So enjoy your Friday nights. I'll probably be gaming, have a golf tournament tomorrow, so I'm going to try and get in as much as I can and see as much golf or listen to as much golf as possible. But I'll be right back here once again tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will probably definitely be a 10 o'clocker. Today I had some time around now to get it in, so might as well get it in when you can. All right, enjoy your Friday nights, and I will see you guys tomorrow. All right.